Okay. I hope y'all can hear me on this motherfucker. I apologize. Like I said, my daughter called me. So when my kids call, I gotta pick up. Quick little backstory on why I always pick up is because it was a time when I was in jail and they couldn't call me and I had to call them. And I missed a lot of time doing that goofy shit and being in jail. So I never want to miss a phone call from my kids if I'm able to pick it up. So that's the reason why I pick up. And I let them know what I'm doing. Especially my oldest daughter, because she get real worried about me. Like I said, her dad is an ex-gangster, an ex-street guy. And there's been a lot of times where she call in and be like, yo, your pops is such and such, or your pops is in such and such, or she heard things, you know what I mean? My daughter getting older now, she's 16, so, the internet is exposed to her. Everything I'm into, she already knows, so I always like to just answer and, let her know what I'm doing. As always, you know what I mean? Or not, yeah, as always, can you please like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube, share, put your friend on, put your people on. We be having some good topics up here, you feel what I'm saying? So, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, pardon the interruption. We was talking about cheating in 2024, and we was talking about being healed and moving forward in a relationship. And, I think that being healed in a relationship, like I said, you got to work on yourself. If you got old wounds from an old relationship, then you're going to carry those things on to your new relationship. And that's something you never want to do. You dig what I'm saying? You never want to give your partner 50% of you or 30% of you if they're giving you 100%, because eventually you could lose a good person like that. Also, you don't want to go into a new relationship and you're not healed, you know what I mean? Because if you go into a relationship with a person that knows how to prey on your weakness, your self-esteem, or they can manipulate you. This is how a lot of pimps get their girls. You dig what I'm saying? They find somebody that's weak, that's damaged, that's, emotionally hurt or, mentally not stable at the time, and then they prey on them, you know what I mean? Before you know it, you're in a whole different spiral. So you always want to take time to yourself and make sure you're as strong as you can be. You dig what I'm saying? If you went through a hardship, you want to heal yourself, you know what I mean? And just take time to yourself. You don't want to go through I know a lot of people go through hard relationships, especially women. They go through a hard relationship and choose to act out. And I feel like, when you hear that whole phase, a lot of the times the whole phase come after the damage phase. You dig what I'm saying? Like the whole phase will literally follow up after the he cheated and fucked her life up phase. And then they get on to the whole phase. You dig what I'm saying? And it be because people are broken or people are damaged, or, women get it in their head that they want to be just like a nigga, or they want to feel how a nigga felt, to just be fucking and running around and doing shit like that. So I think you gotta mentally take a time out and just heal yourself. You know what I mean? You never want to damage yourself. You never want to damage yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, because it could be a downward spiral that you never come back from. So. Like I said, right, I got a book coming out called Rebuilding the Broken. It's not about relationships, but it is about mental awareness, and it's also about rebuilding your foundation, understanding that we all go through trauma, understanding that we all go through things that affect us and hurt us. And if we don't attend to it, then we'll carry that weight all the way through our life. You know what I mean? And without rebuilding that, you got a weak foundation to stand on. So you got to get back to that. We also got to figure out, and I tell people this all the time, that you got to figure out your center. You know what I mean? You got to figure out the things that makes you happy that doesn't cost money. Let me say that again. You got to figure out the things that make you happy that do not cost money. Your natural happiness. All right? And that could be anything physical, reading, things that make you happy that don't cost money. You know what I mean? As a child, you had things that made you happy that didn't cost money. It was the simple things in life. And I think sometimes through society and through age, we complicate happiness. And before you know it, our happiness is attached with financial gain. And that's when the problem comes in. Because what happens is when you go broke or you don't have the money, you don't have the happiness. So you have to find a point in your life. Get back to your childhood self and find what makes you happy. You know what I mean? And implement that on a day-to-day basis. Don't do it every month. Do it as much as, it's like medicine. You know what I mean? I feel like, especially with so much depression and anxiety and the things that people talk about today, it's basically not self-care. You know what I mean? We lack that. We lack the time for ourselves. And it's hard. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. The way we live right now with work and kids and so many things that's taking our time. It's hard to find time for yourself. The problem with that is you need time for yourself to be able to operate and take care of everything else. You dig me? You need time to yourself to be able to go to work. You need to make, your body, you got to take care of yourself, So I think that in 2024, I always try to push the message, John. Before this, I was a personal trainer. Man, I like to say I was a motherfucking life coach, you know what I mean? But I was a personal trainer and a motivator. And I try to tell people all the time, like, you got to just eat clean. The things you put in your body is ways you ingest things, So you eat. The way you eat, you ingest. The things you see, you ingest. The way you hear, you ingest. And you got to just, you got to put good things in your body in order for you to feel good and get good things out. You got to revisit the trauma and understand that you're stronger now and that it didn't break you. You know what I mean? It hurt you. But if you hold on to it, it will break you. You know what I mean? If people hurt you, you got to find forgiveness. I know that's a hard thing to do. It's hard to forgive people. But in any religion and in the Bible and whatever, anything, it's a lot of power in forgiveness, because when you don't forgive people, you hold that burden, and then seeing that person or seeing something they did, it triggers something in you. And before you know it, you lose power. And you never want to be powerless over yourself. You never want to be powerless over your emotions. You know what I mean? And, back to a relationship wise, when you get scorned or hurt by your ex, and your new person say the wrong thing, it could literally make you like you feel like you right back there. And that's how strong it is. So you got to revisit that. You got to forgive, and you got to patch that up. You know what I mean? Because you will be living with, that kind of burden for the rest of your life. And you can never truly build on a weak foundation. You know what I mean? The only thing that'll happen is that you will get to a high point where it's so high, and then the foundation is weak, and then it'll crack and everything will come down, And the worst thing you could do is that could happen in a marriage. You get to the point where you actually marry somebody and you're not fully healed, and then some shit happens, and, it could be different circumstances, but it automatically take you to that situation. So, work on yourself. That's the best way to do it. Work on yourself. And I know it's easier said than done. Niggas don't even got the time to work on themselves. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to figure out how to be successful, how to gain money, how to take care of bills and things like that. And your mental health is, as far as your emotional health, everything, your whole complete body, you gotta take time for yourself. I appreciate everybody tapping in right now. Yeah, I see y'all running the numbers up. All right. Cheating, 2024. That's what we was talking about. Walking the thin line. Understanding that social media is a big part of a relationship right now. I don't feel like social media has a place in relationships. This is how I feel. I don't feel like social media has a place in your relationship. You dig what I'm saying? I don't feel like, like posting or things like that. It's cool. You don't get it twisted. And it's fun, as long as it stays fun. But when it becomes an obligation, when it becomes a standard, when it becomes it's tricky. And especially now with a lot of couples wanting to be social media influencers as a couple, it get tricky. You know what I mean? And like I said, to each his own. If you could do it and you could hold it up, I commend you. But I always try to say that, try to, put God and keep your morals a part of your relationship. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, man, I appreciate that. So, yeah. But we were just talking, like I said, about, what is cheating, what's considered cheating in 2024. DMing somebody is considered cheating in 2024, especially with the female on the other end. There's been times where I could hit a female up for work purposes. I'm a rapper. I might need a model for a video. And I'm like, yo, what's up? Why he DM, my motherfucking DM get screenshot and sent in a group chat. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like the bigger your name is, the more women hold that. Like if I was a nobody ass nigga and I hit a girl up like, yo, what's up? She ain't give a fuck about that. But if you got a name, if you somebody, oh, fuck no. That shit is getting, because it's like a badge of honor. You feel what I'm saying? Wickedly, and I don't know, how it was drawn up, but I understand the dynamics. And I think that as men, once we get to a certain stature in life, because we all elevate in success, and I wish success on everybody. And I think this all to all my guys right now. Understand, once you become somebody, you got to move as somebody. Because the last thing you want to do is be moving as a square, regular ass nigga, not a square, a regular ass dude, and you somebody. And the higher your success is, the higher your queen is. This is how it's matched up, all right? So once you DM a chick, the chick you DM, she gonna hold that against your queen. You feel what I'm saying? And these things I had to learn. So the higher you get successfully, you got to think not only for yourself, but for your partner. You know what I mean? Because the last thing you want to do is be out here making her look stupid. Because these regular, you know what I mean? These regulars, you feel me? And yeah, like I said, you know, social media is a tricky thing. You know what I mean? Liking pictures could be taken the wrong way. DMing somebody could be taken the wrong way. Liking a story could be taken the wrong way. Saying a joke, it could all be taken the wrong way based on the person that's receiving it, the perception, and then how they transfer it and put it out there. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to be, you got to be kind of smooth with, I guess, your approach on certain things, or just not do the shit at all. But it's crazy, but this is how it is. I say it all the fucking time. I'm like, yo, there's no way if I you know what I mean? Like if I like a picture or respond to some shit, like it's considered cheating. And I'm like, I'm like, yo, that shit ain't cheat. You bogus as hell for that. But then you would see a chick screenshot, like, bitch, you really, like, I wasn't even trying to, I liked the picture. This shit got 400 some other likes, but Pressure liked it. Screenshot, Pressure liked it. You know what I mean? That shit is in a group chat. I'm telling you, girl, I could take it, like, just bogus. So this is how it, and I know I'm not the only dude that ever been through that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's other niggas that been through this situation. You feel what I'm saying? So, you gotta be cautious in a relationship in 2024, because shit could get spooky. You feel what I'm saying? It could definitely get spooky. And I know niggas probably don't want they chick liking other niggas' pictures. You damn sure don't want your girl DMing another nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So social media has taken a big part of their relationships now. And I don't know if that's dooming a relationship for real. Like, I don't know if that's like a thing where it's like relationships are doomed. You know what I mean? Everything is up. Divorce rate is up. I guess long standing in the relationship is that, like, you know what I mean? I think social media plays a big part. It has made this giant world so small. You get to see other options. Women get to see other options. And you know what I mean? It's changed the dynamic of shit. So just be careful. You know? That's crazy. You damn straight that's crazy. It's a crazy situation. Takia Jackson, that's a crazy situation. It's even more crazy when you got a problem in the household over social media. You feel what I'm saying? That shit'll make you just want to block. I'm blocking you. We ain't even friends. We in a relationship, but fuck that. Because you will get into an argument over social media. Imagine you got a peaceful household in real life, but you getting into arguments over social media. I make content. I get into arguments over shit. I make content. You feel what I'm saying? I could be up this bitch just saying, yo, look, if I'm looking good out the gym, I said something like, if I'm looking good out the gym, you ain't trying to suck and fuck me. And that could be an argument. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's definitely a security thing. You definitely got to have a secure partner. I feel like any female that's with a nigga that's that guy, that's in the spotlight, you got to have a certain level of security. You feel me? A certain level of confidence, like, you know what I mean? Because it come with, being in the spotlight come with people that want to be in the spotlight. And, girls and whatever the case may be. So I fully understand it. But like I said, you cannot let social media dictate the course of your relationship. And sadly, it does in 2024. You know what I mean? Sadly, social media dictates who stays together and who don't stay together. What's trending? If your girl is too into social media, if your nigga is too into social media. A lot of people was actually getting bred by social media to the point where you could be talking to somebody and they'll say 10 memes in a conversation. And it's like, damn, you start thinking you talking to Instagram. Like, this is programming right here. Motherfucker just start saying everything on Instagram. What the fuck is going on? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I got this fucking bump I popped now. It's like a scar. Fuck, I hope that shit go away for real. Like I said, I was in the gym. Shit was all busting out the beef patty today. I did chest. If you didn't know, I did chest and back. I hit the bag a little bit for cardio. I got a movie coming out called Hotels. Shout out to Miami Tip. Shout out to everybody in Miami I shot that with. I also got a TV series coming out. Shout out to my man BT Williams. Shout out to the whole cast in Brooklyn. Most love. So we got some couple projects coming out. Please stay tuned for that. King Slizzy 3 is still out. If you don't got the album, please go purchase the album. If you can stream it, I appreciate the streaming too. The problem with that is the streaming service owned the album. If you get off Apple, you can't listen to my shit no more. You could go purchase my shit on Bandcamp though, and I appreciate it. The money come directly to me if you want to support. Also, sonsofpoverty.com got all of the merch. So if you want Feel My Struggle t-shirts, if you want stand up business merchandise, whatever the case may be, go to sonsofpoverty.com. Hit me if you need a promo code. Yeah, and if you a long time supporter, I'm gonna send you some free merch. So DM me on the gram, and I got you. I appreciate all the love and support. This shit go a long way. This is how I'm feeding my family. I already know what's up. With that being said, it's 10:01, so I'm officially finished done streaming. I'm gonna go take my stinky sweat ass a shower, and I see y'all tomorrow around the same time. Y'all know what it is, man. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Screen record this bitch and post it. Anything you've seen on Instagram, any clip or whatever the case may be, and they already know what's up.